Maneater Woman, meaning and 10 traits to spot her. When the term Maneater comes to mind, we might initially associate it with wild creatures such as lions or sharks. However, there exists another category of Maneater frequently depicted in songs, movies, and casual conversations among friends. This Maneater, distinct from a predatory animal, refers to a particular type of individual, specifically, a woman. It's important to note that the term Maneater, in this context is used metaphorically and playfully, signifying a woman who engages in dating multiple men and occasionally prefers short-lived relationships. This behavior stems from a desire for control and an enjoyment of the excitement associated with pursuing new romantic interests. In essence, a Maneater woman, despite the suggestive term, doesn't actually consume men. Instead, she embodies qualities akin to being a player, a term commonly used to describe both men and women who exhibit similar dating patterns. With this in mind, let's explore 10 characteristics commonly associated with a Maneater woman. 1. Prone to manipulating men. Certain women identified as Maneaters excel at playing the game like no other. They demonstrate a cunning prowess, consistently staying several steps ahead, deftly manipulating situations, and at times, even influencing people. Consider that friend who consistently manages to have the advantage, subtly twisting circumstances to suit her interests. That's the scenario under discussion. However, this talent for manipulation can result in a path marked by wounded sentiments and fractured relationships. While strategic thinking proves advantageous in numerous contexts, particularly in business or intricate environments, personal relationships should not be reduced to a mere chess game. 2. Overflowing confidence. Have you ever encountered someone radiating confidence? That's often the initial indicator of a Maneater woman. When she enters a room, it's as if she claims ownership of the space, and her self-assured demeanor can be incredibly magnetic. Yet, it's not solely about her physical presence. Pay attention to the way she articulates herself, particularly when discussing her own attributes. There's no self-deprecating humor in her expressions. She comprehends her worth and isn't hesitant to showcase it. Certainly, confidence is an admirable trait. We all appreciate it. However, for the Maneater, this confidence can sometimes function as a tool, a means to captivate someone before executing her next strategic move. 3. Mysterious aura. There's an inherent sense of mystery surrounding her. Just when you believe you've deciphered her, she introduces an unexpected twist, leaving you in perpetual curiosity. It's akin to attempting to solve a puzzle, yet some pieces are perpetually elusive. This enigmatic aura possesses both allure and strategy. By concealing certain aspects of herself, she maintains a sense of control and captivates others, eliciting a desire to uncover more. However, it's crucial to recognize that everyone harbors layers and depths. While the Maneater may employ her air of mystery as a tactic, it's important to acknowledge that there could be genuine reasons behind her guarded approach to certain facets of her identity. 4. History of brief relationships. She has experienced her fair share of relationships, yet they frequently appear to lose momentum as swiftly as they commence. There's a sense of urgency, an intensity, and then, abruptly, she's moving on to the next connection. Her romantic life might resemble a sequence of sprints rather than enduring marathons. Nevertheless, this recurring pattern can at times signal commitment concerns or even a reluctance towards authentic intimacy. While it's acceptable to avoid settling and strive for the ideal match, persistently transitioning from one relationship to another may suggest an underlying fear of vulnerability or of forming connections that are too intimate. 5. Always in control. Observe how she guides conversations and navigates through various situations. It's as if she consistently anticipates every move, staying 3 steps ahead in the game. Even when circumstances deviate from her preferred path, she swiftly adjusts, never skipping a beat. Having control provides her with a distinct advantage, particularly in the realm of dating. It revolves around maintaining authority, securing the upper hand, and ensuring she never finds herself in a vulnerable position. However, there's a crucial distinction to note. It's one thing to be in control of your own life, but it's another matter altogether to consistently demand the driver's seat, especially when it involves toying with someone's emotions. 6. Emotional walls higher than fortresses. Certain women have erected walls so formidable that they could be mistaken for safeguarding a fortress. They maintain a distance from people, refraining from fully unveiling their authentic selves. It's akin to attempting to perceive someone through a misty window. You catch glimpses but never the entire picture. Although these walls may serve a protective purpose, they can also lead to isolation. Intimacy, vulnerability, and sharing constitute the foundations of profound relationships. If she remains consistently guarded, it transforms into a solitary tower. Each of us has our reasons for constructing emotional barriers, whether rooted in past hurts, traumas, or fears. Yet, there is remarkable strength in allowing someone to witness the true you, imperfections and all. It may be intimidating, but it's also the crucible where deep connections come to life. 7. Tendency to use people as stepping stones. Every individual becomes a link, a conduit toward her objectives, a step closer to her goals. Whether it's the bartender facilitating an introduction to the club owner or a colleague with the boss's ear, the pattern is evident. Yet, reducing people to mere opportunities is a direct route to a place colloquially known as Burnt Bridge City. Individuals can discern when they're being utilized, and it imparts an unpleasant impression. Authentic relationships thrive on mutual respect and understanding, transcending mere extraction of benefits from one another. The value lies not in the quantity of acquaintances but in the authenticity of connections. It's about depth, not breadth. Ultimately, it's the sincere bonds that bring joy, comfort, and meaning as the day concludes. 8. Fearlessness in social situations. She's the type who confidently engages with strangers, initiates conversations, and doesn't hesitate to assert herself. Whether it's a business networking event, a social gathering, or a public function, her boldness is prominently on display. This fearlessness stands out, particularly in a world where many of us often conceal ourselves behind screens. However, on the other hand, this audacious approach can occasionally be perceived as insensitivity. There's a chance she might disregard social cues, perhaps interrupting others or monopolizing conversations. It creates an impression as though she sees herself on a stage, with everyone else merely comprising the audience. 9. Loves the spotlight. You're familiar with those individuals who can't resist the magnetic pull of the spotlight? Our Maneater Woman often falls into that category. It's like a moth drawn to a flame. She flourishes in the limelight, whether on a dance floor, during a presentation, or even in group chats. Attention becomes her fuel, and truthfully, her charisma often justifies it. However, an incessant pursuit of the spotlight can cast shadows on others. Sometimes, without even being aware, she may unintentionally overshadow someone else striving to shine, be it a friend sharing an anecdote or a colleague presenting an idea. There she is, taking center stage, whether deliberately or not. 10. A master of flirtation. With a glint in her eye, a precisely timed compliment, or a mere trace of mischief in her voice, she possesses an uncanny ability to enchant those in her vicinity. Men, in particular, frequently find themselves lured into her sphere, sometimes without realizing they've become entangled. It extends beyond mere fluttering eyelashes or playful touches. It delves deeper, into the way she attentively listens, her responses, and her knack for making someone feel like the focal point of the universe, even if only for a fleeting moment. Armed with such adept skills, she effortlessly keeps men under her spell, perpetually eager for just one more conversation, one more moment in her company. This mastery of flirtation isn't merely a tool, it's an art form she has flawlessly perfected. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell, so you don't miss any new videos. Let us know your thoughts about this video in the comments section down below, and feel free to stay and enjoy it until the end. Also make sure to check out our next highlighted video, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.